How? There are examples in Srimad Bhagavatam. This one.
Yes, he also becomes a Grafter.
Yes, but we are getting here evidence from Shastra. So, from Shastra we should come. So, Vyasa has a son named Suk. When he took birth, from birth was detached world. And always he was parinishito api nirgunne. He was very much attached to Nirgun Brahma. What is Nirgun Brahma? Shapeless, tasteless, without power, no quality. And he is everywhere. He thought, I have a son, but unluckily, unfortunately, he is Brahma Badi, Brahma Jnani. How can I help him?
Second type of Brahma Badi.
No, second type. Not offensive. Always he was absorbed in Brahma Jnana. Every he realizes that Am Brahmasmi. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, like this. But by the mercy of his father, he heard one slok. Parha Pidam Natavarvapu. And second slok, this slok. The very beautiful shape of Krishna, playing flute, a smiling peacock feather, or very yellow, his garment, like thunderbolt, and with so many cowherd boys, within cows, lakhs and lakhs cows, and what doing? Oh, smiling and attracting all. When Sukadeva Gosvami, he heard this slok, oh, what are the qualities? Then Sukadeva Goswami, Dasdev told by any messenger that, oh, very qualified. What qualified? How? Even Putana took very serious poison in her, and he wanted to kill, but took a shape of mother, and for these only qualities. So what did he gave him? A position of mother. So how he is merciful. And then he at once gave up all these things, bogus, Brahma Jnana and all, and he became so high class of devotee that he has told Srimad Bhagavatam, Aho Bhagyam, Nanda Goparjau Krisam, Janamitram, Paramanandam, Purna Brahmasham. He saw that Krishna, Purna Brahma. Now, there is much difference between Brahma and his Param Brahma. His Brahma is now flute-wala, and at that time shapeless, and his soul in good shape.
And Chatushan also, at first they are...
Okay, Chatushan also. You know about Chatushan? What, your question?
The question is that Mukti in form of Sayuja Mukti seems to be impossible to be attained.
What? What is telling?
Sayuja Mukti, it seems that is not possible to attain.
Why?
By your explanation, it seems that Sayuja Mukti is impossible to be attained.
Yes, it is right. It is absurd. No Sayuja Mukti like this. But they think that I have received like a person, like dog, when he takes so much wine, and he thinks that I am monarch sometimes, and he is not in his senses, and he fell down in a drain where so much bad things are coming, and he is saying, oh, I am monarch. I am Brahma. Like mad person, no sense at all. So this person thinks that I am now Brahma. So like this.
That's why some Shastras, especially some Puranas, glorify Sayuja Mukti as the most exalted position. Like Rukmanga Maharaj, for example.
But in Srimad Bhagavat, everywhere it has been what? Minimized. That is not good. Though you can think that I am happy, but like mad person, like internment, and also to cheat demonic person. And four kinds of mukti are somewhat better, but any bhakta does not accept this, because no service of Krishna. Then Sanat Kumar, what is? So you continue.
Or four Kumars, how they become devotees?
The four Kumars went to Vaikuntha, and there they saw Lord Narayan, and they offered their obeisance. They thought that the ultimate truth was impersonal, without any quality. However, when they smelled the perfection and transcendental knowledge, that up to the point that the supreme absolute truth is impersonal, without any qualities, without any form, they were able, though, to attain darshan of Lord Narayan in Vaikuntha, and they offered their obeisances to him. When they touched his lotus feet and also smelt the aroma of the tulsi leaves which were resting on his feet, at that time, by his association, their hearts changed, and they realized that the Supreme is the personality of Godhead. Then they also became Vaishnavas, and they became qualified even to glorify Srimati Radharani.
What I told? Now, Brahmabhuta Prasannatma. Two kinds of Brahmavadi.
There are two kinds of Brahmavadis, Brahmajanis. The first kind are offenders. They don't engage in any chanting or hearing about the Lord's glories. And their goal is to merge with the Supreme and become that same qualityless, odorless, formless Lord. This is an offense, just like if I appear to be glorifying you and I say, "Oh my dear, you are blind, dumb, lame, foolish," meaning you have no eyes, no brain, no mouth to speak. So their so-called glorification is an offense. Also, they have no interest, no belief in the personality at all, so they don't at all chant or hear his glories. The second kind of Brahmajani are those who have some attraction for hearing the name, about the name, form, and qualities and pastimes of the Lord from Srimad Bhagavatam, but they have a misunderstanding of the Bhagavatam due to lack of good association, and therefore their goal is to merge into the impersonal Brahman, thinking that that is the Supreme. So, these people are fortunate because they have some touch, just like a child and a scientist are both touching fire. The scientist knows all the component qualities of the fire, and the child doesn't know anything. But by both touching, they both get burned. So by touching the holy names and qualities of the Lord, even without understanding, still it's like they're full of mustard seeds, a big clump of mustard seeds, yellow mustard seeds. But because they have some touch of the Lord's name and qualities, that's like having one little grain of gold amongst all their other grains of yellow mustard seeds. If someone tries to search out that golden nugget, little piece of grain, he wouldn't be able to find it because it looks exactly like the yellow mustard seed. If there's some air, however, some wind, and all the mustard seeds become separated, then you can single out that tiny piece of gold. I hope this understanding is right, that air blowing is the association of pure devotees. By hearing from him, he'll gradually understand, because the pure devotee has realization. Therefore, that realization comes through his heart. Realization means that Krishna himself, the Hladini Shakti and the Samvit Shakti, Bhakti Shakti, is dwelling in his heart. Radha and Krishna, both together, Hladini Shakti and Samvit Shakti, which both emanate from Swarup Shakti, Srimati Radhika, who is the source of bhakti, is living in that devotee's heart, that pure devotee's heart. He himself, when he speaks, is not considering, first I'll say this, then I'll develop the line of thinking in that way. There's a flow, a unlimited flow, like a flow of honey, of Krishna's glories and pastimes, coming into his heart and living in his heart. And it's that Hari Katha, that Krishna Katha itself, not that he's controlling it, but he is controlled by it. And Krishna Katha himself is making that devotee speak. And when the faithful and honoring hearer hears that Hari Katha, then Krishna himself cleans away all obstacles to bhakti and puts the real understanding and realization of prema bhakti in his heart. So, because that second type of Brahma Jnani is not an offender in the sense that he just doesn't have the right understanding, in the sense that he has some attraction for the name and pastimes, when he hears it from the lips of the pure devotee, then he understands that his material conception was a misconception and he becomes an actual Vaishnava.
Jnane prayasavut marsan mantaiva jivanti sannukharitang bhavati vasam thane sita tanvang manovi ye paraso ajit jito abhishay. Yes, sir. Finish.
Ramananda Rai continued, Lord Brahma said, My dear Lord, those devotees who have thrown away the impersonal conception of the Absolute Truth and have therefore abandoned discussing empiric philosophical truths should hear from self-realized souls about your holy name, form, pastimes, and qualities. They should completely follow the principles of devotional service and remain free from illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, and animal slaughter. Surrendering themselves fully with body, words, and mind, they can live in any ashram or social status. Indeed, you are conquered by such persons, although you are always unconquerable. No, there's no purpose. There's no purpose in it. Later.
No?
Later.
Not in book?
No.
You have written something.
There's no.
What is that?
Only?
Oh.
The microphone is there.
Jnane prayasam. What is meaning? You don't think that I am Brahma. Try to reject Brahma Jnana. No. You should not try for this. Also, there is a deep meaning. And what is that? Jnane prayasam udpasya. Even you should not try to always think that Krishna is Brahma, Param Brahma. He is so from personality of Godhead. He has so much appulences. Not like this. Like Sakya Bhakta or neutral, they do like this. So, he is telling, Jnane prayasam udpasya. Also, you should not think that my Krishna, my beloved Krishna, my son Krishna, my friend Krishna is Supreme Personality of. Try to forget this also. But in beginning, you must think that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But doing, so some attachment comes and you have realized that I am eternal servant of Krishna and there is a very thick relation between Krishna and myself. Then reject this theory also. That Krishna is Supreme Person. Yeah, you know, because it has been told. What? It has been told in Srimad Bhagavad so many times. ऐश्वर्य शिथिले नाही मोर प्रीति. Up to Dwarka, you can see what? once Krishna was there in Dwarka, and he has anyhow defeated Shishupal, Jarasandha and all, and he has brought Rukmini. And now in Dwarka he married with Draupadi in great opulence. Rukmini. And there he was living very happily. One day he was in the house of palace of Rukmini, and she with her all queens, Satyabhama and all others, all were serving Krishna. Some were fanning, some were giving chamar, some bull, battleness, something, and they were all serving Krishna in all ways. But Krishna became some grave that day, and he told as a lamenting word, what?
Alas,
Alas, I am not qualified to marry you. You are a daughter of kings, oh so beautiful that all worlds
want to marry you.
they all demigods heaven. So you are so beautiful, and I am black. Whole world wants you to marry, and anyone does not like me. Only poor Akinchan, they can like me. Otherwise no. I am not a king, but you are like a princess, the daughter of any very. You are so much qualified. You have so much quality. I am Nirgun, having no quality. So I want that at once you should select any other person, qualified person, and I will take you to that person and they will marry you and you should be happy. Then Rukmini heard this, and at once she was trembling, and in a second fell down, and he was about to die. No breath. Then Krishna became worried, and he took some cotton and said that, oh, very little, very slow, but he may die at once. So Krishna became worried, and he told, oh my dear beloved Rukmini, I only joke, joking only, not really. You are my beloved. I cannot give up you, only joking. You know, in Vrindavan I used to joke gopis, or more than this, and what in return? They used to be very angry and to tell me, oh, don't come to, oh, black, you are inner black and outer black, you are black and cheaters, we don't want you. Oh, so you should not come to our grace. They used to tell like this. Sometimes they rebuked me, and they told to their Sakhis, Srimati, oh, don't allow, and if he is here, you should take him far away. He should not come, this black person. So I thought that we are with so many years here, but I never saw you in anger mood. So I wanted to test your anger mood, but I never knew that you are so soft. Otherwise I have not joked you. So I will not give up you. And he was caressing and consoling him, and he was speaking very loudly in her heart. Anyhow, she walked gradually, and then she came in senses and told, oh, actually, I am not qualified to marry you. Only worldly persons, they want to marry me. But those who are mukta, liberated, so they want it all. You are Nirgun. But what is the meaning of Nirgun? Nirgata, Prakita Guna, Jasmat. Oh, Not any worldly sataraj tamgun is there. You are out of that. You have all kinds of eternal qualities. You are so much beautiful. You are merciful. You have all these qualities. If anyone serves a little bit, and you become in their control, you can tell that napareham nirvadyasam. This is true. If anyone speaks his name, chants his name, even he takes him, and he finishes his all bad activities and everything, and makes him their friend, beloved, and so on. So he became incensed, and then what is the difference between Brajvasis, Gopis, and these queens? This is the difference. If you are serving Rukmini, Krishna, then what will be? You will have to go to Dwarka and serve. You cannot go to Vrindavan. So, for these kinds of devotees, it is one that they should not worship Radha, Krishna and Rukmini. That is why I know that Swamiji never installed this. He installed Radha and Krishna, Radha Govind, but out of their ignorance, they kept it, and he was very unhappy for this. Very unhappy. And he told that I am going to India, I will never return here if you are doing so. I know. But they are hiding this fact. What?
In Oregon, we had one program, and I spoke to one devotee, Keshava. Don. He's a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, and he had that deity now being worshipped in L.A., Radha Krishna. He had them at the Las Cienega temple. He gave them to his brother when they had new temple, and then very soon after they became Rukmini Gosvami.
Yes. I know. Even in England, in London, Swamiji had not established Londoneshwar or Parth-Sarthi Krishna. Never. He knows all these things, and he has written and he has rejected all these things, ideas. In his Krishna book and Chaitanya Charitamrita, this. So ignorant person can do like this. So he is telling, Jnane prayasamudupasyanamanta eva nivanti sanmukharitang bhavadiya vartam sthane stita sunvang manobhi prayaso ajita jitava. Oh, you should try to follow Rupa Goswami. In his bhakti, all are cancelled. We should try to follow one-pointed Radha and Krishna. Very easily, nothing to come in all these things. My Krishna, who is he? He is beloved of Radhika. Who is he? He is the son of Nanda and Yashoda. Who is he? He is friends of Subal, Siddham, Madhumangal. Are always quarreling, taking prasadam, remnants, and talking and quarreling always. That's Krishna. So Jnane Prayasam, you should. Gaur Premanam.
I have a question. Can I ask you? You said that when somebody hears from a pure devotee, then he gives up his impersonal conception. But Sukadeva Goswami was hearing for 11 years the Bhagavatam from his father. How could he come out as a Brahmajani and then have to again hear from his father to become free from that?
Oh. When he came out of his mother's womb, he ran away. Why? From beginning, he was Brahmajnani. But not Nirvisheshvadi, Brahmajnani. He was like this Brahmabhuta Prasannatma, no sochna kaunchabi, samasarvesu bhutesu mad bhakti. Labate param, not labate param, but before this, prior to all these things, he was that. Always had. No need of cloth even. No need of taking anything. Even he can omit, reject air or anything. He was so much strong. Always thinking Brahma, Brahma, Brahma.
But he had been hearing from his father the Srimad Bhagavatam in the womb.
Oh, but yet you can know that in Purans it has been stated that according to several yugs, yugs means
Millennium.
not only Dwapar is one, so many Dwapars. So in one of the Dwapar in past, he was for so many years Brahmagyani, and he went to Vyasdev, sent him to Janakpuri, that you should be more master of this, and you should take Brahmagyan from Janak Maharaj. And he went there. And what became? On the door he was stopped that you cannot enter. For 7 days he was there. Oh, rain, sunlight, everything, and anyone not giving anything. All ignoring him. But yet he was there. After 7 days he was taken to next there. And there are so many young ladies, very beautiful. They were playing with him and doing so many things. They wanted to attack him. For 4 days he was with them. Nothing. Like a toy. No transfer. After some days he was taken to third. And after some days he came to main palace. Here he saw that Nard was there. And he came at once, and Maharaj Janak, he welcomed him, and he gave in his seat on the same throne where in one end Nard was sitting. And another he gave next end Sukadeva. And at once he went in his royal palace, and he told to his wife, Sunayana, very beautiful, mother of Sita, how beautiful machinery. And she told that you should take your all ornaments and you should be decorated, like very teeny aged girl. And she did so. And Janak Maharaj brought her, and he told her to sit in the middle of Narad and Sukadeva. When she sat there, all were attracted. Narad Muni did pranam to, mother, please be merciful to me. And he left his seat and he sat down. But Sukadeva Gosvami, he thought that like any wood, dry wood, and he was sitting like that. So he was Nirgun Brahma Upasak. So it is for one juga, and this is for one juga, no horse. Please try to reconcile.
He said that in that yuga, instead of attaining Payuja Mukha, he attained Vaikuntha. And he coming Vaikuntha, he became upset because he wants Payuja Mukha. This is true.
But
he said that in that yuga, he was aiming for Sayuja.
He never wanted size mukti or anything.
Never.
Never. Because he used to think that I am Brahma. So what is need there? They have no need. Where Vaikuntha, where? No desire at all. All desire gone.
But he came into Vaikuntha without desire.
Who?
How is Sukadeva Goswami?
Sukadeva Goswami never went to Vaikuntha.
In this yuga.
What?
In this yuga, particular yuga, he went to Vaikuntha, Sukadeva Goswami.
No,
he
never.
Upset.
He went after that to Golok Vrindavan, not Vaikuntha. He crossed all this. Because he was glorifying Radhika. Vande Nanda Praja Istrinam Adurenam Anaya Radhitohi. Like this.
He never went back.
Never, not backward.
You many times told us how Sukadeva Goswami must be Radharani's parrot. So how is it possible that Radharani's parrot would come out as a Brahmavadi?
You were telling so many times that Sukadeva Goswami is parrot.
To play any role that like a drama that I am ignorant. and by the mercy of Vyas, I have become like so. So you also, you are ignorant by the mercy of any high class of devotee. Oh, you can be like this. Only two.
We have another question. Padma Purana states that the former Sukadeva transformed himself into a gopi after so many kalpas. The former Sukadeva, instead of being a Sarvat, he born in Goloka in the womb of a gopi and become a gopi. Is that true?
No.
Padma Purana says that.
No, I have never heard like this. I have also read Padma Purana. And anywhere it is not written like so.
Maybe any wrong translation.
It has been written. He was like a parrot of Radhika. It has been written. And always glorifying Radhika.
But always, he can't increase his rasa into another superior rasa after that.
What?
He says that he may improve or increase or change his rasa into becoming a gopi.
The prem is nothing to increase.
Never.
Always increased. But in this world they come, they descend only for the benefit of person, human being. Like Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But when he came by the womb of Jasoda, he could not turn over by himself. He could not even recognize that this is Putana demon or his mother. What is this? So, we should try to know that all the sweet pastimes of Krishna and sweet pastimes of his devotees. They think, though I should play a role like this, as Sukadeva Gosvami played. Oh, now, any?
They have drama today, Sundari Dukani.
You should very, very soon. It will be so late. No, you should do it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare